Español 3, Unidad 4, Lección A, Gramática. Verbos y pronombres. Indirect and direct object pronouns, as well as reflexive pronouns, come before conjugated verb forms. For example, borré tu email, pero lo leí. I erased your email, but I read it. Les escribo este fin de semana. I'll write to them this weekend. Tomás se va a las 6. Tomás is leaving at 6. Pronouns are attached to the end of affirmative command forms. An accent must be added to maintain the stress on the correct syllable. Contéstalo ahora mismo. Answer it right now. Explícame el problema. Explain the problem to me. Cepíllate los dientes. Brush your teeth. When pronouns are used with infinitives and present participles, they may either go before the conjugated verb or be attached to the infinitive or participle. The participle will pick up an accent mark to maintain the stress on the correct syllable. For example, te voy a apoyar. Voy a apoyarte. I am going to support you. ¿Me estás diciendo la verdad? ¿Estás diciéndome la verdad? Are you telling me the truth? Los complementos directos e indirectos en una misma oración. Sometimes both an indirect object pronoun and a direct object pronoun are used in the same sentence. The indirect object pronoun me answers the question to whom and comes before the direct object pronoun lo, which answers the question what. Gloria me contó un secreto. Gloria told me a secret. Me lo contó ayer en la biblioteca. She told it to me in the library yesterday. The indirect object pronouns le and les become se when followed by the direct object pronouns lo, la, los, or las. Gloria also told the secret to you. Gloria también les contó el secreto. She told it to you at school today. Se lo contó hoy en el colegio. Since the indirect object pronouns le, les, and se can refer to him, to her, to them, or to you, it is often necessary to provide additional information by adding a plus the corresponding noun to avoid confusion. Le pido favores a mi hermano. I ask my brother for favors. Pero le hago favores a mi hermana. But I do favors for my sister. Direct and indirect object pronouns can either precede conjugated verbs or be attached to infinitives and present participles. An accent mark must be added to the infinitive and the present participle to maintain the appropriate stress. Se la estoy escribiendo a él. Estoy escribiéndosela a él. I am writing it to him. Se lo vamos a contar a ustedes más tarde. Vamos a contárselo a ustedes más tarde. We are going to tell it to you later. In affirmative commands, the object pronouns are attached to the command forms. Note that if the command form with the attached pronouns is 3 syllables or longer, it requires an accent mark over the stressed syllable. Escúchala, te dice la verdad. Listen to her, she's telling you the truth. Préstamelas. Lend them to me. Dáselo a ella. Give it to her. Los participios pasados y el pretérito perfecto. You are already familiar with the forms of the past participle in Spanish. For AR verbs, the past participle ends in ado, such as in llorado. For ER and IR verbs, the past participle ends in ido, such as in perdido or discutido. Some irregular past participles. Abrir becomes abierto. Decir, dicho. Devolver, devuelto. Volver, vuelto. escribir, escrito, hacer, hecho, poner, puesto, romper, roto, ver, visto. When the past participle is used as part of a compound tense, for example, the present perfect, it is only used in its masculine singular o form. The past participle is frequently used with the verb haber to describe what you have or have not done. This tense is called the present perfect, or pretérito perfecto, and it is formed with a conjugated form of haber in the present tense plus a past participle. Haber is conjugated in the present tense for has, hemos, han. And then it's added with the participio pasado, such as llorado, perdido, or discutido. For example, Pedro ha perdonado a su novia. Pedro has forgiven his girlfriend. Todos hemos prometido ir a la fiesta. We have all promised to go to the party. Direct object, indirect object, and reflexive pronouns precede the form of haber. Sandra me ha contado un secreto. Sandra has told me a secret. ¿Se lo ha dicho a ustedes? Has she told it to you? La posición del adjetivo y su significado. The following frequently used adjectives have two meanings, depending on whether they precede or follow the noun they are modifying. Es una familia pobre. It's a poor family. Pobre chico, su novia lo dejó plantado. The poor guy, his girlfriend stood him up. Es un hombre viejo. He is an old man. Es un viejo amigo mío. He is an old friend of mine. Estos libros son muy antiguos. These books are ancient. Mi antigua escuela queda en Ponce. My old school is in Ponce. La casa es nueva. The house is new. Necesito una nueva computadora. I need a new computer. Es una gran ciudad. It is a great city. Es una ciudad grande. It is a large city. Es una mujer buena. She is a good woman. Es una buena profesora. She is a good teacher. Es el único mapa de San Juan que tenemos. It's the only map of San Juan that we have. Es un mapa única, or único, sorry. It's a unique map. Es un estilo diferente. It is a different style. Hay diferentes estilos. There are different or various styles.